Oh no. Oh no, Sally. Oh no, Mr. Bill. Alright, this shit ain't funny. Technically, it's deadly and dangerous and kind of hard to predict at times. We are about 40 hours from Hurricane Landfall of Sally, and that is the most interesting time. And so, if you are in the danger zone, I would suggest highly paying attention and definitely having a plan to get out of Dodge if need be. Jen Carfagno. Life-threatening storm surge, hurricane force winds, and heavy rain expected on the northern Gulf Coast. Now here's the deal, man. People get their skirts all blown up Marilyn Monroe style due to wind speeds. But water kills more people than wind, dude. And the major danger with this storm is rain and flooding. And this area may shift to the left, to the right. The storm has been harder to predict than Laura, which totally devastated Louisiana and parts of East Texas, by the way. And so the approaching storm is coming in real slow, baby. Euro has it making landfall at 4 p.m. on Tuesday. Noon on Tuesday, says the GFS. And the NAM says 4 a.m. on Tuesday. So there's literally like a 12-hour differential on when this thing makes landfall. And some models have suggested that it could be anywhere from a tropical storm when it makes landfall, meaning it wouldn't develop any more than it has now at 996 millibars, or it could be a Category 2 or 3 storm when it makes landfall. And my initial opinion at the very beginning was Category 2, Category 3, and so I'm sticking with that. Mike's weather page, 18Z Huref Haman, showing stronger Sally approaching early Tuesday here from Tropical Tidbits. HWRF backed off with the 12Z strength, but it's back, and the latest GFS showing similar. Lots to watch as Sally seems to be trying to circle convection around the center this evening. And he said that an hour ago, and it does appear that Sally has done a pretty good job circling the convection around the low, finally. And I gotta tell you, I think whatever the Gulf Coast is doing right now is creepy. And the energy to me has felt super bad since like 6 p.m. yesterday. And so this is that weird zone for Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi, Florida, where when you go to bed tonight, you do not know what this thing will be tomorrow. So if you wake up and it is a monster Category 3 slowly headed your way, then I would not want to be there. You know, there's still like 200,000 people in Louisiana 2 weeks later, 2.5 weeks later, who still don't have power. So, but it's up to you. You know, I can just kind of give you guys the best information and hope you know what to do with it. But prayer definitely helps. But it's still getting some pretty decent wind shear, which has prevented it from developing and strengthening so far. But that may not continue. This bitch may get vertically stacked. That would be a problem. But either way, you know, it's questionable. We're talking anywhere from 16 to 20 inches of rain and 7 to 11 feet of storm surge, which would create a pretty bad situation. So if you're in the red zone, I would have planned to get out of town if you wake up tomorrow and this thing is a Cat 3. I'll say it again. The rain is the main danger on the plain here, not in Spain, but in the Gulf, Louisiana, Alabama, Mississippi area. And so the more it develops and the slower it goes, the more rain it will bring. And so I honestly, right now, the track isn't as nailed down. They nailed down the track of Laura 4 days before, but this thing is just acting weird. And so we're definitely going to have some major flooding issues. Even if it comes in as a Category 1, it's coming in at 5 miles an hour. And so it's going to be dropping heavy rain. We're talking almost 4 inches of rainfall every 3 hours, which would be about 16 inches. And because this thing will be moving very slowly, that will, I definitely think we're going to see some over 20-inch rain totals. And I would guess there's a possibility we could even see 30. Although I'm like the only one saying that. But it's best to be prepared for the worst case scenario and to pray for the best and have a plan for either one. So yes, up to this point, it has been sort of a disorganized, lopsided mess. But that looks like the convection finally wrapping over the low, which would allow it to intensify. Remember, it's got 40 hours to go from here to here. That's how slow it's going to go. 40 hours to go from here. Chung, 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 boom. And it may go boom. It may go boom. It may go boom. We're gonna have to wait and see. And I've always mentioned here at THORnews, yellow is a major problem. So anytime you see yellow on here, that is a super red alert because of yellow. I know it's ironic. But then you get this weird pinky peach, which would signify at least 20. So then you get that weird yellow dot. And remember this, like most storms, it's going to continue to be a rainmaker and troublemaker as it rolls in. Things are weird, though, all over. Another fine freaking example is this is the QPF for precipitation. And notice how this is a 48-hour loop. Notice how it doesn't really make landfall until like hour 46 or 44. And so it still has 40 hours to develop before it gets there. Is it going to be tropical storm? Is it going to be category 3? We don't know, but what we do know is going to cause a major flooding mess. And if it is a category 3, then you definitely do not want to be there. Has the year 2020 been friendly, or has the year 2020 been mean? As up for you to decide. I definitely think she's got a lot more nasty surprises up her sleeve as 2020 just keeps on getting 2020-er. See that's a lot of fog. And that's like heat. I don't know what the beige is. And then you got this down here. So it's like the story of fog and not fire. Fog and hurricanes. All right. That wasn't as cool as I thought it would be. And we're just at the midpoint of hurricane season. And right now we're tracking 7 different things. And we didn't even know Sally was going to be here until she showed up on the board like 5 days ago. We were busy watching this one and then this one. And then boom, she's like, hey, here I come. Because, it's 2020. And they kind of look like dragons, serpents, and snakes. And this one's got like a scorpion tail. So it's definitely a reason to watch this here. But for now, we're focusing on here. And then Paulette. If you're in Bermuda, you're going to about to get hit with a category 2 hurricane that's going to hit you guys really hard. And then you got this front moving through. And so it's a lot, man. And look at how this one just comes roaring up. Comes roaring up. So Puerto Rico, watch out. And then everybody else after. Okay. So bubble, toil, and trouble. We are approaching the witching hour. Please be prepared. Because there's Mustang Sally. And she's about to ride up and she's going to get put up wet. All right, that analogy didn't work either. And they all seem to be intensifying at the same time. This one, why did you 99% me? This one, and then this one. I mean, it's like a straight line. It's almost like planet orbits. It's the ecliptic right here. There, and there. All right, this is not as good. See that? It's like they're on the same ecliptic. You see what I'm saying? Like they were planets. Like either it was Venus, Mars, and Ceres, they're almost in the exact same line, or Pluto, Saturn, and Neptune. They're almost in the exact same straight line. See that? That is crazy. You see that? Mother Nature and Mother Solar System. That's crazy, huh? I don't know. I haven't totally figured out all the exact planetary connections to our atmosphere and our weather, but I'm working on it. But definitely that's a straight, that's like an ecliptic line. See? See that? That is crazy, dude. It's crazy. Totally crazy. So, although if I had to suspect, I would suspect it might be more involved with Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter. They're kind of the 1, 2, and the 3. They're not this close, so it's kind of the same straight line. But we're getting flanked by 2 different straight lines from different angles that fit this exact profile, bro. You see what I'm saying? All right. well, I'll be here trying to bust out of my funk, and I'll give you guys good information when it comes out. Okay? Stay cool. God bless everyone. And definitely, like I said, be prepared for what type of storm this may be. And if you're in the path, I would definitely stay up tonight. All right. God bless everyone.